A restaurant stores raw tuna above ready-to-eat salads. What primary food safety risk exists? A. Time abuse. B. Cross-contamination. C. Allergen exposure. D. Temperature danger zone. Answer, B. Raw seafood stored above ready-to-eat food allows juices or drips to contaminate salads, violating storage hierarchy and causing cross-contamination. During a power outage, the cooler temperature rises to 52 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 hours. What should be done with raw poultry inside? A. Move it to freezer. B. Cook immediately. C. Discard it. D. Place an ice bath. Answer, C. Poultry above 41 degrees Fahrenheit for more than 4 hours is considered unsafe and must be discarded per ServSafe guidelines. A food handler cleans cutting boards but forgets to rinse before sanitizing. What hazard remains? A. Chemical residue. B. Pathogen survival. C. Detergent neutralization. D. Biofilm protection. Answer, D. Soap residue and organic matter can form a biofilm that protects bacteria, reducing sanitizer effectiveness. An employee with hepatitis A symptoms continues working with salads. This situation represents A. Negligence. B. Intentional contamination. C. Public health hazard. D. Cross-contact. Answer, C. Food handlers with jaundice or hepatitis A must be excluded immediately due to high transmission risk. Food cooked to 145 degrees Fahrenheit was left cooling at room temperature for 3 hours before refrigeration. What must be done? A. Reheat to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. B. Rapid chill. C. Discard. D. Ice bath for 15 minutes. Answer, C. Food must cool from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours. Failure requires disposal as per two-stage cooling rule. A sanitizer solution registers 50 ppm chlorine. Is this acceptable for sanitizing dishes? A. Yes, for 10 seconds. B. No, below minimum 50 ppm. C. No, concentration is borderline unsafe. D. Yes, if water is above 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer, D. Chlorine sanitizers are effective at 50 to 100 ppm when water is at least 75 degrees Fahrenheit for 7+ seconds. Which pathogen grows well in improperly cooled cooked rice? A. Bacillus cereus. B. E. coli O157H7. C. Listeria monocytogenes. D. Staphylococcus aureus. Answer, A. Bacillus cereus spores survive cooking and multiply in warm, slow-cooled rice, causing toxin-based illness. Which corrective action follows if a digital thermometer reads 5 degrees Fahrenheit lower than an ice bath test? A. Replace the probe. B. Recalibrate by adjusting to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. C. Record and continue use. D. Clean and sanitize only. Answer, B. Ice point calibration corrects thermometer inaccuracy, ensuring precision in food temperature monitoring. What is the maximum receiving temperature for shell eggs? A. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 41 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 45 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer, C. Shell eggs must be received at 45 degrees Fahrenheit or lower to minimize salmonella growth risk. What is the minimum internal temperature for stuffed pork chops? A. 145 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 155 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 160 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer, D. Stuffed meats always require 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature because bacteria may be trapped inside. Which type of contamination occurs if an employee handles shrimp, then touches grilled chicken without washing hands? A. Cross-contamination. B. Allergen cross-contact. C. Direct infection. D. Biological hazard. Answer, B. Shrimp is a major allergen. Unwashed hands can transfer allergenic proteins, not pathogens, causing allergic reactions. Which food is classified as TCS? A. Bread. B. Dried pasta. C. Cut tomatoes. D. Peanut butter. Answer, C. Cut tomatoes support pathogen growth when moisture and pH are optimal, making them a TCS food. Food contact surfaces must be cleaned and sanitized every A. 2 hours. B. 3 hours. C. 4 hours. D. 5 hours. Answer, C. ServSafe standards require sanitizing every 4 hours if the surface is in continuous use. Which government agency enforces food safety in meat, poultry, and eggs? A. FDA. B. USDA. C. CDC. D. EPA. Answer, B. The USDA regulates inspection and safety standards for meat, poultry, and egg products. What is the minimum internal cooking temperature for ground seafood? A. 135 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 145 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 155 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer, C. Ground seafood requires 155 degrees Fahrenheit for 17 seconds to eliminate harmful bacteria introduced during grinding. An employee reports diarrhea and vomiting but wants to continue working. What should the manager do first? A. Assign non-food tasks. B. Allow after-glove use. C. Exclude from operation. D. Request doctor's note. Answer, C. Food handlers with vomiting or diarrhea must be excluded until symptom-free for 24 hours or cleared by a doctor. What is the minimum temperature hot TCS food must be held at? A. 125 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 130 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 135 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer, C. Hot holding below 135 degrees Fahrenheit promotes bacterial growth. Maintaining 135 degrees Fahrenheit or above ensures safety. A manager finds sanitizer concentration at 200 ppm when it should be 100 ppm. The correct action is to A. Add more water. B. Add more sanitizer. C. Replace the solution entirely. D. Continue using. Answer, A. Diluting the solution ensures proper concentration that sanitizes effectively without contaminating food contact surfaces. Which symptom requires immediate exclusion from the operation? A. Persistent cough. B. Runny nose. C. Jaundice. D. Headache. Answer, C. Jaundice indicates possible hepatitis A infection, which requires exclusion and health department notification. Food prepared in a private home can be served in a restaurant only if A. Properly labeled. B. Brought by employees. C. Never, home food is prohibited. D. Frozen before serving. Answer, C. ServSafe and FDA prohibit serving food prepared in private homes due to lack of regulatory control. A chef prepares chicken, cools it to 80 degrees Fahrenheit in 2 hours, and then refrigerates it. What is wrong with this procedure? A. Cooling was done too quickly. B. Chicken should be frozen, not cooled. C. Cooling did not reach 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours. D. Refrigeration should begin at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer, C. ServSafe requires cooling food from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 70 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours, and then to 41 degrees Fahrenheit within 4 hours. Failing the first stage requires reheating and starting again. A line cook uses the same spatula for raw burgers and cooked ones without sanitizing. Which hazard is created? A. Physical. B. Biological. C. Allergenic. D. Chemical. Answer, B. This allows pathogens from raw meat to transfer to cooked meat, a classic example of biological cross-contamination. When using a 3-compartment sink, the third compartment must contain A. Detergent and water. B. Clean rinse water. C. Sanitizing solution. D. Air drying rack. Answer: C. The first sink washes, the second rinses, and the third sanitizes using an approved chemical or hot water. Which foodborne illness is most associated with raw oysters from contaminated water? A. Norovirus. B. Shigella spp. C. Vibrio vulnificus. D. Clostridium perfringens. Answer: C. Vibrio vulnificus thrives in marine waters and can cause severe illness when contaminated oysters are eaten raw. The best way to prevent backflow in a restaurant's plumbing system is by A. Air gap or vacuum breaker. B. Check valve. C. Hose connection. D. Drain cover. Answer: A. An air gap is the only reliable physical method that prevents contaminated water from flowing backward into the potable supply. Food handlers should scrub hands and arms for how long during proper handwashing? A. 5 seconds. B. 10 seconds. C. 20 seconds. D. 40 seconds. Answer: C. The friction step, scrubbing hands and forearms, should last at least 10 to 15 seconds within the total 20-second process. A catering van delivers hot food at 120 degrees Fahrenheit after a 2-hour trip. What should be done? A. Reheat to 165 degrees Fahrenheit before serving. B. Serve immediately. C. Stir and cover tightly. D. Discard all food. Answer: A. Hot food that falls below 135 degrees Fahrenheit can be reheated to 165 degrees Fahrenheit once within 2 hours to make it safe for service. A food handler cleans equipment surfaces but skips sanitizing. What risk remains? A. Pathogen survival. B. Allergen residue. C. Temperature abuse. D. Mold formation only. Answer: A. Cleaning removes visible dirt, but sanitizing destroys microorganisms. Skipping it leaves pathogens alive. Which item must be stored on the lowest shelf in a walk-in cooler? A. Ready-to-eat fruit salad. B. Raw ground beef. C. Raw fish fillets. D. Cooked pasta. Answer: B. Ground beef has a higher cooking temperature, 155 degrees Fahrenheit, and risk of leakage, so it must be stored lowest to prevent contamination. Which thermometer is best for measuring the temperature of thin foods like hamburger patties? A. Immersion probe. B. Surface probe. C. Penetration, digital, probe. D. Infrared thermometer. Answer: C. A penetration thermometer with a small diameter probe gives accurate internal readings for thin foods like patties or fillets.